Thanks, Kendall. As we've heard, distracted driving can have serious, life-altering consequences. However, there are many steps we can take to reduce these distractions. In recent years, many states have passed laws aimed at reducing distracted driving incidents. In Arizona, for example, drivers under the age of 18, those holding learner's permits, or intermediate licenses, are prohibited from using wireless communication devices in any way for the first 6 months. In my home state of Colorado, all drivers are prohibited from texting while driving, and those under the age of 18 are prohibited from cell phone use in any way. Many states also have strict regulations concerning school bus drivers and drivers of large commercial-type vehicles. If you're caught breaking one of these laws, they come with some hefty fines. Currently in Hawaii, they are working on tripling the fines if you're caught being distracted while driving in a school or construction zone. These laws vary from state to state, even city by city, and they're only getting stricter. If you're going to be taking that road trip this summer, be sure to check the laws in any areas that you'll be driving through so you don't get stuck with these hefty fines. Not to mention the way that they can affect your insurance premiums. If these laws and the threat of fines aren't enough to stop you, well, there's an app for that. Check websites like the DMV, AAA, even Verizon. They all list apps that can be used to limit your cell phone use while driving. Lifesaver is an app that can block all incoming calls and texts while driving. Parents can even set it up to monitor their teenagers driving. AT&T Drive Mode is another one that you can set to block incoming calls or texts when you're going above 15 miles an hour. There are apps that will read text out loud to you, apps that will send auto responses to any calls or texts you receive while driving. And, as we've heard, there's apps that will limit any cell phone use while driving. Many of them are free, and they're available for any operating system you have, iPhone, Android, whatever you have. Along with these laws and these apps, there are simple steps we can take on our own to reduce distractions while driving. One very simple one is to take your cell phone, turn all the sounds off, and put it in the back seat. Out of sight, out of mind. Another way is to limit the number of passengers in your car when possible, especially for younger or less experienced drivers. If you're tired, please pull over, get some rest, have a cup of coffee. However, you want to finish that coffee before you get back to driving, as eating and drinking while driving can cause unexpected spills, and that can be a major distraction. Lastly, if you are expecting an important phone call, maybe you have a family emergency going on or an important message coming from your boss, just be prepared to pull over to a safe area, like a parking lot, and return that call or answer that text. The serious nature of distracted driving calls for action to be taken. Lives are at stake. In response to the problem, laws have been passed, technology has been developed, and there are steps we can take on our own to reduce this problem. Now, Kirsten would like to share with you some final thoughts. Thank you.